Let's get a dose of business news now with our business reporter, Ed Boyd. Ed, good morning to you. The quarterly wage price index will be released this morning. Are economists predicting a wage increase?
No, they're not, Pete.
Okay.
Look, it's sad news, but unfortunately, wages growth is going to stay. This is the prediction at the record low of 1.4%. That's in the year to the end of March. In the March quarter, economists are predicting wages to increase by 0.5 percentage point. But for the year, that's the figure that we really care about. It's going to be 1.4%. And that is a record low. Unfortunately, it takes wages growth time to really pick up again. We know the economy is doing pretty well. We know more people are employed now than they were before the pandemic. But wages growth is still at record lows. And the thing that's really going to bring it back is skills shortages. We're starting to hear about those. So companies are going to need to start boosting wages to hopefully hire new people, and also migration. And in the budget, we saw the government's not really expecting migration to come back until next year. So it's looking like we're going to have record low wages growth until at least migration returns next year, when more skilled employees can come into Australia and there's more competition in the job market. But until then, we're going to be at record lows with wages growth.
All right, and then tomorrow, the unemployment numbers for April are published, Ed. The figures will show the impact of JobKeeper finishing up.
Yeah, look, this is actually a pretty important labour force data drop, because it will, when they take the survey, the Bureau of Statistics, it's for the first 2 weeks of the month, and that's obviously the first 2 weeks of April when JobKeeper was not around anymore. So Treasury actually released some modelling yesterday, and they expect between 16,000 and 40,000 people to have been on JobKeeper, to have lost their jobs at the end of March. Just 6 months ago, Treasury were predicting it could be 100 to 150,000. So the figure's much lower than expected. And we're going to see today that the economists believe unemployment's going to be staying flat during the month of April at 5.6%. They actually think there'll be 20,000 jobs created in the month. So those job losses from JobKeeper will be cancelled out by additional job creation in April. So it's actually a pretty good result for our economy when you think about, 6 months ago we thought maybe 150,000 people would be out of work in the month of April. It'd be really bad news. The unemployment rate would be jumping back up again. But that's not going to happen. Well, at least that's the prediction anyway. We're expecting unemployment to be flat at 5.6%, and that's a good sign.
And the investor who predicted the GFC, Ed, and features in that movie, The Big Short, terrific film, he's now betting against Tesla. How so?
Look, this guy, Michael Burry, he predicted the global financial crisis. He realised that subprime mortgages in America were a huge problem, and he got some shorts, hence the movie, The Big Short title. This is it on the screen now. He's played by Christian Bale in the film, and here he is meeting with some Goldman Sachs executives to buy some subprime mortgages, basically. But he's now made a big bet against Tesla. So he believes Tesla's share price is going to fall significantly. So he's actually bought $680 million in options to buy Tesla shares, and when they go down, he's going to get a payout. So he's made this big bet. Back in January, the guy, Michael Burry, actually made some comments about Tesla. He was telling shareholders, enjoy it while it lasts. And that was a reference to Tesla's share price climbing 700% over the last 12 months. Well, since he made those comments and he's now got this big short position in Tesla, Tesla's share price has fallen 20%. So maybe he is onto something here. And at the same time, with the fall in the share price, Elon Musk, the chair and CEO of Tesla, the big electrical vehicle manufacturer, he's actually dropped down the rich list. He was number 2. He's now gone down to number 3. So It is having an impact.
So is there going to be a sequel to that film now, The Big Short 2?
Well, it was a fantastic movie, and I would like to see a sequel and a follow-up with what this guy's done, because he was also involved in picking GameStop early last year as well and made some money out of that too. So this guy, when he makes a bet, he knows what he's doing.
Is he the one who was playing the drums in the movie? In his spare time, I think he was.
I think he might be at his he's got some funny mannerisms in the film that Christian Bale really does very well.
Just bashing the drums to metal music, whatever he's doing clearly works. Ed, appreciate that, thank you.